If you feel ugly, dumb, incompetent, and like a complete waste of space, this video will show you how and why you should change your self-image today to be able to achieve everything you've ever wanted and become the woman of your dreams. This video is based on scientific evidence, so everything mentioned here is super important to help you understand the process of changing your current life into the life you desire and feel inside. So please, give me your full attention for the next few minutes. From the moment we're born, we're taught to look outward. We grow up with the perceptions of our relatives, teachers, and classmates. We go through various rejections in life, whether in love, family, work, or friendships. And it's through these images that others have of us that we shape how we see ourselves, at least initially, when we don't yet understand our true power to transform reality. Negative and traumatic moments are the most likely to plant weeds in our subconscious. These events have a greater impact on a neutral mind, one that's unable to protect itself, and they set patterns that continue to reinforce this sad and distorted self-image. You've probably heard the saying, whether you think you can or think you can't. You're right. Our subconscious actively looks for situations that reinforce our self-image, which means staying in broken friendships that have already shown a lack of value and affection for you. Give wrong answers, or act in ways that make people see you as inferior, among many other situations we manifest in life. Being the protagonist in these embarrassing situations reinforces this cycle of self-image. We can only build a self-image with proof of who we are through our experiences. So, you might be thinking, how the hell am I going to become the woman of my dreams? Beautiful, sexy, rich, organized, healthy, and radiant if I don't have a single memory that can serve as a step toward this new perception of myself. And this is exactly where you find the answer to your mental and life freedom. The first step is to change your inner dialogue. If you don't love yourself, don't choose yourself, don't protect yourself, don't help yourself, you're screwed. Your inner dialogue reflects your self-esteem. Don't be harsh on yourself. Recognize that you're a human being in the learning process and that from today, you actively choose to be your best version. The second step is visualization. Studies show that a well-done visualization is indistinguishable from reality to your brain. So if you can actively visualize, exploring all the sensations of being the woman you want to be, your brain will take it as truth and guide you toward making it happen. It won't happen overnight, just as you didn't start hating yourself overnight. It's a process of consistency and relearning. In this process, we can include the existence of an alter ego. You've probably heard that Marilyn Monroe and Beyoncé created alter egos to express themselves without the pressure of their real selves. If Beyoncé needed confidence to get on stage and act like the most powerful woman in the world, she would channel that into her alter ego, Sasha, because Sasha wasn't shy like her. Sasha could do it. This alter ego is the expression of your divine potential. It's no longer about what do I need to do to achieve this, but rather who do I need to be? Because how you see yourself limits your behavior and actions and thus limits your life and destiny. After all, who would give a great job to a dumb person? Who would give great love to someone who doesn't even love themselves? The way you see yourself will bring you the experiences you believe you deserve in life. At first, changing our perception of ourselves can be tough, especially when we still interact with people who insist on keeping us in that small place. Creating an alter ego makes it easier and more creative. First, clearly think about the person you want to be, how she walks, how she expresses herself, behaves, her principles and values. If the woman of your dreams is treated like a princess by men, she will naturally say no to any man who treats her poorly. If the woman of your dreams is active, cheerful, and healthy, she won't consume things that leave her in a bad mood for the rest of the day. How you see yourself changes your behavior, which alters your habits and creates proof for yourself that reinforces your identity. Just saying you're an early riser won't have any effect if you wake up late every day. You need constant proof of the habit of waking up early to feel confident in making that statement. Understanding the importance of this cycle is what will make you successful in everything you want in life. And if you don't believe you're capable, pass it on to your alter ego. This is a way to unlock your potential by tricking your brain. Once you achieve your goals and objectives, you'll have enough evidence to know that you are indeed capable of being the woman of your dreams. Many people prove this when they move to a place where no one knows them, allowing them to adopt the traits they want. They return more confident and with a fresh outlook on life. Using an alter ego is extremely common for many celebrities, including athletes and especially actors. Building an alter ego isn't about pretending to be something you're not, but about embodying the person with the skills and principles you want to have. It's not about faking, it's about embodying. You need to feel like you're becoming this person, becoming this alter ego who is the woman of your dreams. This is where all the magnitude and energy of the world reside. So start small. Embody this woman in your room alone, then do it in a public place like a mall. Don't just use this principle in big extreme situations like a presentation or an important date. You need to connect with this strength and essence beforehand. Forget the past. Forget your suffering. Forget any humiliation you may have experienced. Your future is being shaped now, and the more you drag these chains, the more of these situations you attract into your future. No more. Now you're going to live the life you want and be the stunning, irresistible woman you were born to be. Align your inner dialogue, posture, walk, and gestures. Reinforce daily with visualizations of the woman of your dreams. Strengthen the principles she has and focus on where she spends most of her time. Did your ex dump you? Well, the last time I checked, your alter ego cares more about her mental health and being in places and with people who truly love her. Not to mention that relationships can interfere with work, so if it's not going to be the best, it's better not to be at all, right? See how your perception of things changes when you see yourself in a more empowered and accomplished way? Here's a clear example of this. A study was done with kids who had to find the right key to open a specific door. The catch was that none of the keys would open that door. However, the first group was told to think like Batman, even given a cape. These kids showed greater emotional resilience, clarity, and spent more time trying to open the door than the kids in the second group who did the experiment as just themselves. Your identity will dictate your behavior and shape your destiny. Affirmations are only effective when they generate emotion. If you want to say, "I am healthy and full of energy," but can't genuinely feel it, then say, "I am becoming healthier and more energetic every day," because it will give you the right direction for your focus along your journey. There is no rebirth without death. So be clear about the values and principles you want and reinforce them constantly. Remember, life is a marathon, not a 100-meter dash. Use these powers day after day, and you'll notice the vast distance between who you were and the amazing person you have inside. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up so I know, and follow me on Instagram. This channel is dedicated to various topics in the female world that will help you become your best version every day. Now, to learn how to inspire admiration and influence people around you with your magnetism, check out the video popping up on your screen and I'll tell you everything there.